Yeah, and anyway, so they never, after that, they never saw him again. And they said, and they were like, well, what happened to his wife? Nobody knows. No idea.
Is this still the fashion designer we're talking about?
Yep.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he's gone. He's completely disappeared. And, the police don't even try anymore. It's not even one of their things. Right, so you've been mic'd up.
Yep.
And hopefully that works, because we don't have... Because obviously I get the bloke come round to do all the switching, normally, and he's not here now, so I've got to do it. Because it just... I can't have him here for every meeting. He seems very friendly, like he's quite upbeat about things, quite happy. Happy guy, he's got long hair, which often kind of... Usually people with long hair, not really girls, because girls more likely have it, but when you've got men with long hair, they tend to be quite carefree, like they go surfing.
Yeah, quite a hippie-ish vibe. Where did you find him?
I found him, he was attached to a guy that I knew from one of my old productions, because I've been away for a long time, I have been away for a long time, I'm getting back in touch with some of the fellas there, and they said, oh yeah, we know a guy, he can do the switching for you. He's really, and they said, oh, he is carefree.
Right.
They said, oh, he's a pretty carefree guy, and like normally I'm like, well,
that
needs to be professional.
Yeah,
length of hair. I didn't talk about that. I haven't even spoken to him about that, because I don't think I'm really in a position to say, cut your hair.
No, I wouldn't do that. But do you think if he did cut his hair, he would be less carefree?
I think so. Kind of a Samson and Delilah type thing. So instead of strength, it's like carefreeness. He'd start to... Would he start to care, or would he care less? Or would it be a kind of depression thing?
What do you think about you? Is this why you're not carefree at all?
Well, I think there's lots of things that you should care about, and you should care about the projects that you're doing. I don't have any complaint about him, because he just switches cameras. So if he were sat there and didn't do it, then obviously I'd have to find someone else.
Too carefree.
That's
that
like,
who
cares,
you need some, the bare minimum, I would say, to switch. But it's good. No, it's good that you care about stuff, and you obviously care a lot about View from the Precipice, as do I. I'm very, very excited about where this project is going to go. And how do you think it's going?
Well, look, it's still early days. 9 months in, and I know that because it's New Year's Eve.
Yes.
And we started in beginning of April or something, and it was not like an April Fool's, not an April Fool's joke. It was now we're really doing it, and I'm really, I think we're kind of weeding out, the chaff, as it were, whereby people who I invite, some of them bit average, but we're starting to just fill, just salami slice them out, and if I figure if I just keep replacing people, eventually, you'll get people who kind of talk, because a lot of them just kind of sit there, they just kind of wait to just, which I enjoy. It's fair enough to say that I do enjoy obedience.
I think you do, You like to talk a lot, and people like to listen.
It shows obedience. They don't really have much feedback, they don't really have that many ideas. And I don't even really know why I'm complaining about it, but you do want something coming the other way, sometimes.
Yeah.
So, we're kind of working through the system, making it better where we can, and I'm very optimistic about the future. I think that maybe, it's 2023 tomorrow, right? I remember when it was much less than that, and I think by the middle of maybe even the spring of 25, I think probably we'll be in a position where I start caring about how many people are watching things.
Yep. Because it's not looking good now, is it?
Oh well, right now, I mean, it's not very important. I think you just need to continually sort of kind of raise the level of the people that I'm inviting, so that they're like better, like they act the thing better, because they're sort of going, oh yeah, okay, we'll read it out, but I think if I can direct them to a level of improvement, it will ramp up the excitement.
Yeah, I mean, just throwing this out there, but do you think that you, being the sort of uniting factor between all the videos, you're in all of them, Andrew, do you think that might be contributing to why people aren't engaging?
No, I don't think so at all,
Right.
because there's so many people in the world, and look, you're not going to be everybody's flavour of the month, flavour of the season or the year. You're not going to always be the flavour.
No.
But there's 8 billion people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you get, God, and if you got 1 billion, so that means like 7 billion people don't care about you. There's a thing that they say, right? 4 people, like you meet 4 people in life. You'll meet more than that, but for the basis of this illustration, you meet 4 people in life. One of them likes you.
Yep.
One of them doesn't like you. And 2 of them don't care.
Yes.
Right? So 1 in 8 is worse than that. It's twice as worse. So, and I think, I don't need 1 billion people to watch it.
I mean, it'd be nice though, wouldn't it?
If 1 billion people watch
Yeah,
it.
it's just, but they're not going to do it. If you tell stories like that, I mean, I tuned out, to be honest.
Of that?
I tuned out.
4 people?
Yeah, it took way too long, Andrew. You need to get the information out there snappily. People need to know what they're doing, because otherwise, essentially, it is just you rambling for 15, 20 minutes sometimes.
It's 4 people. Quick. 4 people in life.
I can't listen to that again.
There's 4 people in life. 1 likes you, 1 doesn't like you, 2 people don't care about you.
Okay.
Yeah? That's fast. You didn't have time to tune out of that. So,
yeah.
And now you know the information.
That's fantastic, yeah.
What we're doing is we're conveying information to people.
And it needs to be snappier, I think. Have you watched any of the tutorials?
Oh, about getting more views?
Yeah, precisely, yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. That in itself is like its own industry.
Okay.
So what they do is, do you know the gold rush in the 1800s? The gold rush to California.
I'm aware of the gold rush.
Right, who made money in the gold rush? People who made money in the gold rush were the people who sold the shovels.
Right.
And the pans.
Yes.
And that, I think, is what those people are doing. So they're just saying, hey, if you do this step-by-step thing, you'll be successful. And everybody who starts a YouTube channel looks at their stuff, and the stupid ones go and do it, right? But that just means that everybody ends up making the same channel. Do you know one of the things that they said was, make content that your viewers will like. And what if I don't like what my viewers would like? I can't make that for very long because I'd be bored of it. I mean,
well, in that case, then maybe it's time to work out, should I be a content creator?
It's too late.
Okay. Well, then I think you need to learn a bit more about having to go with the status quo, finding out what people like, finding a way into being all right with that, and then producing it. And also, I mean, Andrew, I love that you watched it. That's fantastic, because I did ask Troy and everyone to send you, these instructional videos, but I feel like you're just analysing it from a directorial point of view again. You haven't taken anything from it. You're just presenting me with a thesis about why you think these tutorial videos are, like the gold rush. Oh my god, yeah. But I asked you to actually take something from these videos and apply it to them. I don't always send you something to work on and then expect a thesis on why it's shit. Okay? I want you to actually learn and apply, okay? That's what my other clients do.
They learn and apply?
Yeah, that's what I expect from you.
Well, it's so wet, and it's so raining, like it's like so...
Yeah, it is pretty grim, it is grim. It's not going to be good later for the fireworks, is it?
I don't think they'll even get them going.
No.
Because it's going to be too, like, you know, it'd be like lighting a cigarette that you've taken out of the bath.
Yeah.
It's very difficult if you've never done that.
Do you still smoke?
No, I haven't. I did it, I tried it as a teenager.
Right.
And you just got that taste in your mouth all the time.
Yeah.
And they get used to it because of the addiction, but I never could. It's just,
Right.
it's not a good taste. If they'd made them sort of like strawberry flavour,
Yeah.
maybe I'd get cancer by now.
Yeah.
Look, I think it's good that we're having these discussions, but I think it's important to understand that I'm in no hurry. I want the thing to be as good as possible. I just don't want to trick anybody, and I think those tutorials are saying this is how you trick people into watching your videos. I want people to watch the videos because they like the videos. I want them watching the videos because they're good videos. And I don't feel the need to go, hey, I'll give you a bottle of wine if you watch my video. First of all, almost impossible to fulfill. And second of all, you know, unlikely in the round. They still wouldn't do it because they wouldn't believe they'd get the wine.
I think that you're trying to unpick something that is a lot bigger than you understand, okay? Because
Very big. It is big, I'll admit that.
What is your favourite film?
The Godfather.
Right. And did you believe the artifice around all of that? What made it so good?
Well,
Don't answer that. The trailer, everything around it, all of the acting, all of that is tricking you in many ways. The editing, it's all tricking you. So I think that, you know, you're saying something very earnest, that you want to do this wonderful thing and make these lovely videos, you want to trick people. But how can you say that?
because tricks are everywhere.
Because tricks are everywhere, and tricks are a huge part of art. And sure, marketing, but art as well.
That argument gets people into drug addiction.
Okay, and as we said, you tried smoking when you were younger, yeah, it was not interesting enough to smoke, but...
It's a taste.
What are your other vices?
No.
You don't have any vices?
I'm not saying that, but let's be honest. I think we have to say that for another day. We don't really... I'm not sure that this is the forum for discussing those.
Right, okay, well in that case I'm not entirely sure I want to know.
No, good. I mean, it's not a question you should... I would say, going through life, not a question you should ask people.
Right, well thanks for your advice and your feedback.
Yeah.
Just remember, I'm your agent.
Well, you could be. No, you are, for now. No, it's going alright. It's going alright.
Good, because I'm working my butt off for you.
Are you?
Yes.
Give me an example.
Well, I'm here now, aren't I? It's bloody Christmas Eve.
It's New Year's Eve.
Yeah, New Year's Eve.
Right, exactly. If you'd been here on Christmas Eve, you'd have an argument. New Year's Eve, no.
New Year's Eve is huge! It's just because you don't like it. It's the same as your videos, just because you don't like the content that everyone else likes.
There will be, I'm not saying a billion people, but there will be a number of people that would fill a large stadium, Wembley,
Yep.
that would like what we're doing now. And that's what we're doing now, and that's when I'm kind of working with slightly average meat puppets. So if we get the level higher, which is what I'm trying to work on that, and I'm not getting enough credit maybe. If we get the level higher, you know, I drag them up. Come on, drag them up. That stadium will be delighted.
So you're trying to improve Your audience?
It'll get bigger.
Right.
It's bound to get bigger,
Okay.
but it will do that when takes time.
Right.
You know, great things. What was it? I think it was Churchill. Great things happen, but they take time.
Okay. Yeah.
So, and he was a great leader. So maybe I'll listen to Churchill and not you.
Oh, great. Well, maybe Churchill from his grave can be your agent. I'm sorry, Andrew, but I am actually on the pulse, okay?
Okay.
I do know what's going on. Like, do you even have a TikTok account? I don't think you do.
No,
You don't, exactly.
I thought it was just dancing.
It's not just dancing. It's actually very worthwhile news a lot of the time.
I never said
Anyway.
dancing wasn't worthwhile, but I just thought it was just dancing. And I'm realistic enough to know that there isn't a huge market for people wanting to see me dance. It's the quality of my scripts that people are coming for.
It's not just dancing, Andrew, as I've just said.
Mm.
Okay? It's pratfalls, it's comedy shows, it's butterboards, it's trends, it's how you learn about the world, and it's how you can then create content that other people want to watch.
Well, you know, I'll take everything into account. You've been very fair, I think, in your criticism, and so I will think about TikTok. I don't know for how long. How long should I think about TikTok?
30 seconds.
30. Is that all?
That's how long it takes for people's attention to go down.
We talked about it for longer than that.
I think you did. I think that was largely down to you, Andrew.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, thought about TikTok. It's not just dancing. And then there's Instagram,
Yeah.
and Facebook, which I heard are the same thing.
Meta, yeah.
So there's that. But YouTube apparently hates you if you use other things. So they go, oh, this is I got this from the tutorial. Right? So this is going in.
Good.
They said, oh, if you want to be big on YouTube, don't use Facebook because they hate you.
How are they going to know?
Well, then we get into secrets, don't we? How do they know anything?
I think it's best to cover all the bases, as I've said before. And
Yeah.
what does Troy think?
I think Troy is so happy that if I told him to shoot himself in the face, he would think it's a good idea. So rest assured that he will agree with whatever is said to him.
Okay. We love Troy. Troy is fantastic.
He is
Troy is
fantastic.
one of the best things that we could have done in this situation, which I think you will agree is pretty shit at the moment.
Oh.
Troy is going to revitalise the series, and he doesn't just agree with ideas, he comes up with ideas.
Yeah, I think...
And in terms of shooting himself in the face, I don't think that's a bad idea, because his last accident video went viral, 2.6 million views.
Yeah, no, it's true.
The metal in the leg.
It's just a bit final. That one.
It is a bit final, you're right.
This is my
You're
last
right,
video.
but God, I mean...
No one would forget it.
Yeah, but 30 seconds, life is getting shorter. People
He's
have
still quite young,
have
though.
less to live for. If you could go down in history with a video like that, good on you, I say.
I think it will break. I don't know enough about TikTok, as we've said.
Well, clearly no.
I'm pretty sure that will break its terms of service. If he shoots himself in the face.
I don't think you can be so concrete on that, especially if you don't even have an account.
That's a worry. That is a worry.
It's a worry thinking that you're going to read TikTok's terms of service rather than actually watching some videos to try and generate content.
Yeah. Oh well. I'm glad we had this chat.
Yeah, it's been great, Andrew.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
And I'll see you in the winter. It is the winter, but I'll see you in the next bit of winter.
Absolutely, yeah.
Cold.
January, yeah. Okay.
All right.
Keep working. Keep doing you. Keep looking after yourself.
Oh, that's not a problem.
Okay.
There's plenty of food.
Fantastic. Yeah.
All right. we should stop.
Okay.